all my teeth became regenerated. I mean that, completely regenerated. When you look at, when we talk about regeneration, you see, when you look at a case like glaucoma, you begin to know what you are talking about when I say my teeth were regenerated. Glaucoma is a kind of problem in which the optic nerve is dying. Doctors have no solution. Even if the eyes are replaced, it won't be the solution because the optic nerve is the one that carries sensation from the eyes to the brain. So if they are not working, if they are dead, no matter what you do on the outer eye, nothing will happen. That is why the man that had glaucoma and then got the products for 6 weeks and then disappeared for some time had to come back to me because he went looking for solution elsewhere. But when he could not find any, he came back to me. And within a month, he could read from his phone. I called him and he picked his phone and said, Prof, the man that referred him to me is also in my faculty at the University of Lagos. I called my colleague and said, your brother can now read from his phone. Call him and confirm. He called and confirmed that his brother can now read from his phone. If the product can regenerate the optic nerve, then what can they not regenerate? There's also an uncle of mine whose legs were dead sensation. And when I started this business, I told him about the product. My uncle is the kind of person that will never subscribe to anything like this. He has all sorts of solutions for health issues. He can ask you to be tapping your knees, tapping your forehead. So he now said, okay, let me take these products for 6 weeks, then I give you a feedback. After 6 weeks, he called and said, thank you so much. You saved me from a serious health issue. My legs are dead to sensation. His legs are back, sensation back in his legs. Now, I have taken care of so many people. My cousin and her husband were going blind over glaucoma. Now they see perfectly just after 4 months of taking the products. The mother of my college daughter also had glaucoma. She took the products for 4 months also, completely okay. I even got back to her just a few days ago, just to ask after her eyes. And she said everything was perfect. You see, life is a matter of choice. I also know someone who's going blind over glaucoma. And what that person says is that, no, I won't take this product because doctors say there is no cure for glaucoma. Such a person is still living in the past. One thing I found out about life is that it is our job to make sure that we sustain our life and keep our life here for as long as possible. It's not ours, to give life to ourselves. God gave us our life, and it is just our job now to make sure that we keep it as long as we can so that we can learn the lessons we need to learn. Even if you place a piece of rock on top of a germinating maize, what will it do? It will try to bend around the rock. Even if you have had all sorts of theories, you have tried all sorts of medications, you have tried all sorts of remedies, and they did not work. That does not mean that you should keep just where you are now, staying where you are, telling yourself that there is no solution. You keep looking for the solution until you get it. Yoruba say, if you don't buy a lie, you can never buy the truth. A lot of people have tried all sorts of remedies, acclaimed remedies that did not work. So when we come along with phytoscience, they say, well, maybe this is just like one of them, just the way I thought when I first came across the products. I think I've talked and talked and talked and talked now. We said we are going to keep this meeting within 45 minutes.